Okay. Imagine you're a third grader, standing in the lunch line with your friends, waiting for your plate to be finished because all of the other classes got there before yours. Your friend turns to you and grabs your wrist. She puts her index finger and her thumb around it, trying to connect it. She does this to other people down the line, and other people start doing it too. They're all comparing each other's wrists. Some connect and some don't connect at all. Some overlap even. Recently, I've seen a lot of comparing with yourself. You compare yourself to other people and you tell yourself that you're too big or too small. It's never perfect. But why do we keep blaming ourselves? Metabolism is something that affects our weight, and it can be manipulated by the things you put in or do to your body. However, in the end, it still comes back to genetics. Everything you consume goes somewhere. It either goes straight through you, it breaks down, or it doesn't break down at all and it just sits there. The carbs you consume, like pizza, bread, spaghetti, break down into glucose, which gives you energy. These energy molecules help with everything you do throughout your day. When you have a high concentration of glucose, it goes to long-term storage, which is something that makes fat cells and determines your weight. When you have a low concentration of glucose, it takes from this long-term storage. This means if you starve yourself or if you don't have access to food, this is where you get your energy from. Most people go on a diet to lose weight or start eating less. According to the science behind fat metabolism, a diet triggers a low glycemic state, resulting in a net loss of fat from long-term storage. Sorry, I'm having a blank right now.
No, you're fine.
This fat is taken from long-term storage, and it helps you lose weight most of the time, but it's not good for your long-term storage because if you keep starving yourself or eating less, then it will shrink and you won't have anything to look to for this energy. Another type of molecule that has a great impact on metabolism is fructose. This is something that's almost in everything nowadays, and it's hard to get away from because we're addicted to it. It's in coffee, anything good, fast food, like literally everything. And so we keep consuming this, and this is actually harder for your metabolism to break down. It's usually broken down in the liver, which is the opposite of glucose. Glucose can be broken down anywhere in your body, and fructose is broken down basically only in the liver, and so it takes a lot longer to break down, and so this means it sits in your blood and actually makes fat cells too. However, anyone who has taken biology knows that many of our traits or how you necessarily work is because of the genes your parents have passed down to you. The way your body breaks down food is genetic. Your metabolism is based off of the genes you pass down to you, your parents passed down to you, and this can make your metabolism fast or slow. And so if you have a slower metabolism, it's harder for it to break down food, which means it creates the fat cells. And if your metabolism is faster, it breaks down faster. So basically, you have an advantage of eating more, but it also could be a burden to people because you could eat and be full, but it will all be broken down. So that's like anorexia or whatever it's called. According to Harvard University, some people have the capability to inherit genes that promote a faster metabolism and can eat more than others without gaining weight. So like I was saying before, people that eat more, and have a fast metabolism can be seen as like super skinny. And so as I close, I'd like to reintroduce that metabolism can be affected by the food you consume. However, the main factor is genes, and it's completely out of your control. So you shouldn't blame yourself. You should just blame the ancestors that have passed these genes down to you.